love and light. My name is Damri Alma Abe. This is EdenRose, and EdenRose is a way of life. I want to come to you today at the top of the last hour of the day. And the reason why I'm coming to you right now at this time is because today is a very important day. Today is an incredibly important gateway, energetic gateway that we are all going to be experiencing, and we're not going to be experiencing another gateway like this for a very long time. Today's date is February the 20th, 2020. That's 02/20/2020. And there's no coincidence that all those twos are there today. And so, without going into too much detail about the numerology, I'd just like to offer a quick reading to make sure that with this energy that we are experiencing in this beautiful 2020 gateway, that we are utilizing the energies in the greatest ways and making sure that we can siphon, pull down, and receive all the messages, all the energy that the universe has to offer us right now. So I'm going to go right ahead and jump into the archetypes deck. I'm feeling like it's this deck has some pretty strong messages for us. I'm not going to read the deck traditionally, like using the definitions, using the book. I'm going to go ahead and read it intuitively and allow for the messages to come through me, allow for the information and the energy to come through my vessel alone. So, so just off the bat, there's a veil that's being lifted during this gateway. A veil, an energetic veil, an energetic, I can't think of another word to use besides veil. There is something that's being lifted that is allowing for not only more information to pass through from the ancestors, from the ethers, but also allowing for more people to receive the messages. That's not it. I thought we had the card. Spirit says no. Storm. There's a reorganization of angels, of angles of light. There's a reorganization of energies right now, and how those energies are, because of the reorganization and because of the placement of the earth right now and all of the planetary bodies, the energy is being shifted because the angles at which each planetary body or the stars, I'm talking about the stars, I'm talking about the planets, I'm talking about everything combined, all of the things, all of the different energies and angles of light that are having an effect on the earth right now have shifted. So, not that they've shifted drastically, but they've shifted in a very particular way. The clock has ticked, the clock has turned, and now there is a level of alignment that is never going to be this way ever again. It's like a one-time shot. It's a perfect storm. So we're being asked during this perfect storm to accept darkness, to accept the void of light. All of these angles of light, all of these angels or angles or sources of light are all coming from the darkness. And so it's really important to leave space in our hearts, leave space in our minds for the darkness, so that our own lights can shine through. That's one message. The second message is you are the perfect storm. Okay, within you are all the same lights, are all the same codes, and as the angles, the angels, the angles of light, the beams of light, the energetic beams, the microwaves, the any kind of wave that you want to call it, to be honest, these energy sources are unlocking certain things within your DNA right now, deep, deep, deep within you. And so it's going to be very, very important that you take time this evening and moving into the next cycle of time to sit in darkness, sit in meditation, and to reconsider the self, reconsider your own space, reconsider where you are going to spend your time, how you are going to spend your time. It's important that you reconnect with the Great Mother right now. And that's what I mean by that is just reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with Mother Earth, connecting with yourself. There's a large portion of us who have been hiding from this sort of energy, who have been feeling as though this sort of spiritual talk, this spirituality stuff is not for them. And these are the people that I'm truly speaking to now, the people that haven't yet awoken. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to step into the role that you agreed to take on here in this lifetime. You may not recognize it yet. Excuse me, perhaps you haven't recognized it yet. But you are being called and summoned by Source to step out of your comfort zone, step into the darkness, spend time in meditation, and to realize that you agreed to be here during this time for a particular reason. And that reason is, the time for that reason to show itself is now. This 2020 gateway is meant for us to continue our awakening, to further our expansion, to further our exploration into the deep unknown, into ourselves, into the darkness, and to find the light within. I'm going to pull some cards from the tarot. Self-realization is at play here. Receiving all that there is, receiving all that you can receive from Source is what's at stake here. Excuse me. You're at the beginning of the journey. You are at this point still in a place where you're learning. You're in the midst of mastering. You're in the midst of receiving your masters. You're in the midst of expanding. This expansion is leading towards enlightenment. This expansion is leading towards I want to say self-fulfilling prophecy, but that's not it. It's leading toward this feeling, this overwhelming experience of emotion that is so fulfilling. It is so complete. It is so, excuse me for yawning, the messages are pretty intense. It's so full of love. It's so full of unconditional love. That is why you're needing to take a step inward and to use meditation to help you in this journey, because there's a lot of knowledge that you are about to receive. There's a lot of energy that you are about to receive, especially from these light codes that are hitting the earth right now. So it's really important that you take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your body, drink a lot of water, spend time in meditation so that your physical body can be prepared for what is going to be downloaded into you, into your DNA. You're about to embark on a very, very, very long and deep and important journey. A journey towards self-realization, and it's going to take quite some work. It's going to take some work on the self. It's going to take quite a lot of work, but you're ready. You're prepared. You're prepared for this, even if you don't think you are. Source Spirit is knowing that you are. That's a big one. Spirit is speaking to you very loudly, so watch for the signs. In fact, you might not even have to watch. It's going to be so obvious now. It's like screaming. It's pointing things out. It's the giant billboard at the side of the road. It's, I don't know, the screaming child that you can't get out of your ear. You're supposed to be paying attention to things if you haven't already. Spirit is calling you. If you're watching this message right now, this is not a coincidence. You're meant to hear these words. Spirit is specifically pointing its attention and its energy at you, and it's wanting you to acknowledge that you've received this message. It's time to wake up. Yeah, it's time to wake up. It's time to release the slow-moving energies and to jump on this wave, jump on the rainbow, slide down the other side. It's time to really get moving. Whatever isn't working, whatever doesn't feel right, whatever doesn't feel good, whatever isn't in alignment with this energy, fuck them, forget it, leave it in the dust, leave it on the wayside, park it at the side of the road, do whatever you need to do. But the slow-moving energy is no longer what is going to be the main vehicle moving forward. The main vehicle moving forward is going to be a much quicker, much faster, much more intense energy and vehicle. So look out for the word yes. Look out for the word yes. Look out for thumbs up. When you see the word yes, or when you see a thumbs up, a picture of someone, or somebody gives you a thumbs up, that is a message from Spirit saying that yes, you are in alignment. That is also a message saying that yes, it's time for you to sort of, shift your mind space back to where it needs to be, which is in alignment with this type of energy, this 222 energy, this 2020 energy, the energy of the angels, the energy of these angles of light that are currently affecting our space and our time in this realm. So look for the word yes. All right, that is your reading for February 20th, 2020. I wish you a beautiful ascension. I hope that you resonated with this message and that you could take from it the parts that are specifically meant for you. Do not hesitate to watch this message a number of times. There are hidden gems, there are hidden codes within the words that I've used. I'm not using my own words, I'm allowing my words to be chosen for me. And so within these words are hidden codes. So it's definitely worth it to listen to this reading once or twice or as many times as you feel called to. So with that, I want to say I love you. Thank you so much for co-creating with me here. Peace, love, and light to you. Ashe.